And a brand new health warning today involving measles. Outbreaks of the highly contagious respiratory disease are on the rise after being all but eliminated in the United States. Senior national correspondent John Roberts is joining us now from Atlanta. So why the warning on this now, John?
Now, the warning on it now because the number of cases is increasing yet again. It's particularly troubling, Martha, because there can be some serious health consequences from measles, including death. Let's take a look at the statistics as they are. So far this year, 161 people in 16 states have come down with measles. The Centers for Disease Control in a couple of hours expect to announce that that number has passed 170. That's the highest number since 220 people became sick back in 2011. The greatest number of cases where you are in New York City, Martha, a cluster among Orthodox Jews last spring after a teenager returned from a trip to Britain infected with measles. 58 people got sick. That was the largest outbreak since 1996. 21 people, many of them members of the Eagle Mountain Church in Texas, came down with measles in August. There were also significant clusters in California, North Carolina, and Florida. Almost 100% of those cases, according to the Centers for Disease Control, have come in from overseas. Now, among people who got sick, and that Texas church is a good example, most of them have not been vaccinated. Many people either don't believe in vaccination for religious reasons or they're worried it could cause autism. And some children who came down with measles, including one last week in Seattle, were simply too young to be vaccinated because you can't get that vaccine until you're a year old. But the Centers for Disease Control, despite the controversy, recommends that everyone get vaccinated and believe that over the years, tens of millions of lives have been saved as a result, Martha.
Wow. Well, many people think that measles is really, like smallpox, just something that doesn't really happen anymore.
A lot of people are saying measles here in the United States. It can't be true. It's the 50th anniversary, by the way, this year of the measles vaccine. Was created back in 1963. Measles, the virus, was declared eradicated in the United States back in 2000. But every year around the world, there are some 20 million cases of measles, and it's believed that those are the cases that are coming into the United States because of international travel and infecting vulnerable people here. Now, of the people who got sick here in the U.S., several dozen have been hospitalized. A few came down with pneumonia, but thankfully, Martha, no one has died this year.
Thankfully. John, thank you.
Martin Bashir has